He's one of the most controversial US presidents in history, and this week Donald Trump is coming to the UK. His state visit was downgraded to a working trip amid threats of protests and boycotts. What will this visit mean for the US and UK relations? And will this be seen as an endorsement of his policies and rhetoric? A day after attending a NATO summit in Brussels, President Trump will meet Queen Elizabeth II in London. The Queen has met almost all US presidents since 1945, an honour critics say the President does not deserve. British Prime Minister Theresa May and Trump are expected to discuss a number of topics, while focusing on security and defence. Despite both being on the conservative side of politics, the pair disagree on many issues, including relations with Russia, trade wars, Iran nuclear deal, the US embassy move to Jerusalem, and climate change. Trump does not take criticism well, and May has branded his immigration policy inhumane.
This is not something that we agree with. This is not the United Kingdom's approach.
The two countries have been close military allies and NATO partners, reaching back for decades. But things have changed since Trump took office. The president has often criticised the UK on Twitter. He's also retweeted racist anti-Muslim videos published by Britain First.
Action is needed now, not a slap on the wrist.
Trump was scathing of London Mayor Sadiq Khan's response to last year's terror attacks in London.
President Trump can't silence me.
Labour politicians have repeatedly demanded the cancellation of the visit.
If he's allowed to come to this country now, he should be treated as anyone else who breaks the law and charged with inciting racial hatred.
Thousands marched on Parliament to protest the initial decision to offer Trump a full state visit to Britain.
No state visit!
1.8 million people signed a petition to cancel the invitation because he might embarrass the Queen. Mass protests are now planned during his visit. Over 50,000 people have signed up in London. And a group of activists have commissioned a 6-metre-high inflatable of the US president to fly over Westminster when he visits. Brexit means Britain is more dependent than ever on an alliance with the most unpredictable US president in living memory. What will President Trump's visit really achieve? With relations between the two countries already strained, are darker days ahead for the historic Anglo-American relations?